Hi, so my name is Fiona Douglas. I'm a Thermomix team leader and I have been for 2.5 years. I've also been a Thermomix advisor for 7.5 years. This is the new TM6, which is a touchscreen technology. It's connected to Wi-Fi and you can search for recipes via the app called cookiedoo.co.uk. You get 6 months free access to Cookiedoo and you can search for thousands of recipes online. If you speak other languages, you can go all over the world, or you can just go to America, Australia and the UK if you only speak in English. And you can filter these all out with the filters in the Cookiedoo. You can search for recipes online by ingredient or recipe. You can just type in what you want to make. So there's a 5C bread, which I already looked for. It gives you the recipes. You pick the recipe that you want to make and you just start cooking. I'll show you the screen in more detail later. This is a basic rundown of what the Thermomix does. So this is the TM6. It's got 3 screens. You have Cookiedoo, you have the home screen, which is time, temperature, speed. Anything can be changed by this main control knob here. You also have new modes such as scales, dough, turbo, pre-clean, kettle. And we also have thickening program as well. And they're all accessed by swiping to the left. Swipe to the right and it comes back. So you have a 2.2 litre jug with a blade which is at different angles. It all comes to pieces so you can clean it easily. You can put it in the dishwasher. The blades are at different angles for super efficiency. It just fits all back into the bowl. You sit the bowl on top and you do a wee click. And that's your bowl put together. You can put the bowl in the dishwasher like this. I tend to take it to bits, but it also washes itself as well. So it sits on the base here. There's also a little special gate to make sure that your bowl's put together properly. And it sits in here. You have an anti-rattle silicone lid, which doesn't fall off, which is brilliant. A few of the accessories are a steamer basket, which is good for doing rice, potatoes or vegetables. You have your lid. You also have the Varoma. The Varoma is in 2 parts. You have a tray and a bowl. The Varoma sits on top of the Thermomix, so you can cook in 3 different layers. You can have a stock, you can have rice and vegetables in your internal steamer basket. You can put vegetables in here. You can have asparagus or fish or anything that takes a short time to cook, say 10 or so minutes. They can all go on the top. So you can be cooking a whole meal at the same time. So that's one of the amazing features of the Thermomix. When you're cooking with the Varoma, you're using normally 120 degrees, so it's always safer to lift the lid towards you, so any hot steam escaping doesn't burn your fingers. You can also use the lid as a tray to catch any drips. You also get a new frying lid, which is great when you're using the new hotter temperatures because this machine in the guided cooking goes up to 160 degrees. So you can do sugar stages, you can make honeycomb, you make hot caramel, salted caramel sauce, and you can brown mince as well. You also get a whisk, and the whisk just fits into the bowl like this. It fits just on the blades and it is just lifted out. And that is for whisking egg whites or sometimes stirring sauces and stews. You never go above speed 4 with the plastic whisk because it can come off. It also has a new spatula, nice silicone spatula, and this is some nice features. You can use it to stir in the machine when the machine is running when you're making a sorbet. You can use it to lift out the steamer basket when it's hot. So if you've done rice or something like that. The steamer basket is also handy for straining out liquids. You can also use it to pour liquids through the straining basket as well. And the spatula is a special feature that when you put it down on your worktop, it doesn't actually touch your worktop. Very clever. So that's the basics of the Thermomix. You can search by recipe. You can make your own collections and use it with guided cooking, but you can also use it manually. I'll explain those in more detail shortly. To switch off the Thermomix, you need to press and hold this silver button so it shuts down because it does have a microprocessor in it. And and that's like shutting down a computer.